Come to order. Right, we're starting. I'm Geoff. I'm the guy who talks first. We're here with the usuals. What's up, Randy?
Hey.
And Bjorn.
What's up?
Hey, we were going to have a guest, but sick, so it's just the three of us again. We're starting September. This is our back-to-school month, so what better movie to start a back-to-school month with than the movie Back to School?
Yep.
A little on the nose. Probably should have done it last. But
I will say,
Well, you get your back to school clothes first.
yeah.
Before school starts.
I am so pumped for the last movie that
Yes.
we're doing. I'm so excited for it.
Right, our back-to-school. You'll find out eventually.
You'll find out in
Listeners?
3 weeks.
Right? Or 2, like however long it takes before we tease, before it
tease
gets
it.
teased.
Yeah.
So that's another 2 weeks. The movie we're doing next is How High. So we'll get that out of the way.
Yep.
They go back to school. But this one's about Rodney Dangerfield going back to school. And before we get into it, has anybody seen anything since we last spoke?
No.
No. That's the first
Wow.
for Randall in a while.
I watched a couple of things. I watched that movie with you last night before we watched this. And then Breakdown. I watched Breakdown with
Yeah.
Kurt.
Kurt Russell.
Okay.
And a laundry list of skeezy, small town, dusty guys. MC Gainey, JT Walsh.
I just kind of watch a movie, I guess.
It's like a less creepy body horror version of The Hills Have Eyes.
Okay.
Right, nobody.
More
horror.
realistic. It's more anxiety, but since I've seen it so many times, it's actually kind of calming for me,
Yeah,
which I
yeah, yeah.
realized weirdly.
It's how a lot of horror movies are for me.
The big complaint, I was reading about it, and the big complaint a lot of people had was it was just too much anxiety the whole time. Even Kurt was like, he didn't like how anxious he had to be all the time on set for like every scene of this movie.
See, I dig those movies. Like,
But-
give me a Benny Safdie movie any day. I'll watch the shit out of it.
Whoa.
I don't
That's-
know who Benny Safdie is.
Uncut
Good
Gems.
Time and Uncut Gems.
Oh God,
Right.
I didn't even
The
finish
most
Uncut
amazing.
Gems.
Dude, it's so stressful.
I was like, well, I gotta go breathe into a bag because this is not working for me.
Good Times is even worse.
Really?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I will not.
It's fantastic, but it is rough.
I don't like when there's a secret for too long in a thing that everyone's. I'm like, it's gonna get out.
Right.
They're gonna know.
And in Good
Right,
Times.
that's why he checked out on Friends when Monica and Chandler
Yeah.
started hooking up.
I was like, I can't get out of
How
here.
long they going to keep this hidden? No thanks.
Dude, in Good Times, there's no secret. It's just how many bad decisions in a row can Robert Pattinson's character make?
Oh no!
And then how long can he do damage control for them?
Thank
and
you
how
for
many,
telling me.
How many people's lives is he going to completely fuck up in the process? Like, it's rough.
I could never run a Ponzi scheme. I've learned. There's no way. There's no way.
Well, no, you're not a
Your
malicious,
whole life
horrible person.
would be, I couldn't. There's no way. I watch documentaries about Ponzi schemes all the time, and I'm just like, I don't know how this sociopath can like live.
There's a really good docuseries on Netflix called Dirty Money where they cover Ponzi, and it's crazy.
I'm curious about it, and it is funny how a Ponzi scheme sometimes can be. It's so close to how business actually works.
Right.
It's just like there's just a little. It just starts to because I mean there is a little bit of like you get like Uber's almost.
It's not far.
Most insurance companies,
Mhm.
not far. There's a couple things in there that are keeping it from being a Ponzi scheme technically, but we're riding the edge of that.
I lied. I
Oh.
have kind of watched a movie
Yeah.
between these two. The 2007 remake of Friday the 13th.
Oh, was it good?
It's no, but I like it a lot.
Did Rob Zombie do that one?
No, he did Halloween.
Was it some other guy? Was it Limp Bizkit that did it?
In
Fred
what-
Durst?
In what directing?
Yeah, didn't he direct one of them or something? I don't
Not that I'm
know.
aware of. No. But Arrow put it out, and I was like, I want that.
Fred Durst directed a children's movie about football that Ice Cube was in. Maybe that's what you're thinking of.
God, maybe.
It's called The Long Shots or The Comebacks or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who do you know who directed the
Can find out super fast.
remake? All right, well,
Um,
never. Sorry to hit you with the
Oh,
with these
I
gotcha
don't mind.
questions.
It was a person by the name of Marcus Nispel.
Okay, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, to him, it probably does.
Well, yeah, but it's not a.
Oh, he also directed the 2003 remake of Texas Chainsaw, which Arrow is also putting out, and I pre-ordered it, and that movie fucking rips.
Oh, the remake is good.
I love the remake. It is gritty and real gnarly.
Oh yeah, really.
You'd hate
Fixing what they fucked up on the first one. The first one was too family oriented.
Yeah.
Way too much just general drama.
Yeah, especially the guy slicing himself up in the van in the beginning.
Yeah, but it's it's played for laughs.
finally
somebody came in and put the correct tone on Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, it's Halloween was
Rob Zombie.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of. Thank you. Sorry, I just had to.
He did
What tipped you off?
Was it when I said
when Randall said
Halloween?
No, he did Halloween 4 minutes ago?
No, that wasn't it. I had to look.
I didn't quite get there when you said it. I just needed a little extra push in the right direction of how to figure that one out.
Yep.
I'm happy you said it because I wanted to say it. And I was like, it doesn't matter.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Oh, now I'm awake. That's all I needed.
Yeah, me too. I'm awake. I should pay attention.
A little. Turns out I just need a little sass to fucking get me going.
Yeah. Big old cup of sass.
Yes, I can't wait till the next time.
I'll next in like 10 minutes. I won't listen to something that you said.
No, it's fine. I actually looked up Fred Durst and there's nothing.
Okay.
There, so I don't know why I was thinking that he.
I mean, he did direct some movies. He's directed a couple things.
Sure.
Yeah,
I looked.
Fine.
It's nothing that.
No, it's nothing like that.
Nothing of import.
Yeah. No, not
right.
really.
It's nothing where they'll be like Fred Durst and
Right.
right. Like combining Rob Zombie and Halloween seemed like a good idea.
Right.
It's a selling point.
And it wasn't bad.
It
but
just was the wrong. It lost what Halloween had, which was suspense, and it like there's more blood before the title card of that first Rob Zombie Halloween than there is in the entire Halloween movie.
Yes.
Like it's the threat of Michael Myers being nearby is what made Halloween and Halloween 2 so compelling and scary.
Right.
And then just the bloodletting of the first 5 minutes of this Rob Zombie one is okay. This is just different. This is a different thing.
It's a different thing. And John also pointed something out when I showed it to him because I loved it for a long time. And then we finished watching it. He's like, it was good, but having every woman naked or topless or being raped while they are getting killed and all the men are just like clothed and get a quick jab and then they're gone. That's not great. I went, that's true and is not a fun feeling.
Yeah, no, it's
can't be your favorite movie anymore.
Correct. It wasn't, but
turns out this super bloody slasher movie also doesn't check any other good boxes.
Right.
It's just everything about it's bad.
Everything about it's really rough.
That reminds me of one time I showed somebody Fight Club and I was like, ooh, I love this part. And it's like the part in the bathroom where they're like threatening the dude. And I was just like, oh my God, eating my words on like, they're like, this is your favorite part of this movie.
Yeah.
I was like, oh God, I don't know. I remembered it different. Oh boy.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I haven't seen Fight Club in 25 years.
Fair.
It's just kind of a bummer.
It's also kind of a pretty fucking insufferable movie.
Yeah. It's not
that is Chuck Palahniuk being like, look how fucking smart I am, you guys.
Yeah, it's one of the few it's one of those movies where the wrong people got a hold of it.
Yeah.
And missed the point. Right, in 1999. It didn't come out too far from when The Matrix came out.
Yeah.
And the wrong people got stuff from that too.
Mm-hmm.
Weird how you could just miss it entirely. Nobody's supposed to watch Fight Club and think those characters are aspirational.
Right.
But unfortunately,
Here we
Bjorn
are.
did.
I did. I
I
did.
Bjorn was quoting Tyler Durden
Yeah.
for years after he saw it.
Is that what a
He's
man
gonna
looks
blow his
like?
mind
I
when
don't
he
know.
finds
That's all I can think of.
Right, it was one of the first times I heard about IKEA.
Oh yeah.
Same. I'd never heard of it.
They weren't anywhere around where I was.
There were none in Montana.
Oh, well, I was in Orange County. I had my pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one to go to?
Right.
Right, we watched the X-Files movie last night,
Oh.
Fight the Future. And turns out Fight the Future is just the tagline.
Mm.
It's not the actual title of the movie. It just
Yeah.
is kind of become shorthand for it. But this is the first time I watched it, like, because I've been watching I watched it in the timeline. And I'm watching the series
Okay, yeah.
and then finished season 5, a week ago or whatever. And then this is when the movie happens. So it's the first time I've watched it where it goes. And it blew me away how well they made that movie, as far as if you've been watching the whole time and then go see it, it's very satisfying, and it ties some stuff off and lets you in on some new shit, and
Mhm.
totally on board. But also, if you had never seen the show, like the way they built that movie, it's not hard to get caught up.
Mhm.
The way they do the exposition, there's a couple of exposition scenes to get the people who aren't familiar with the show caught up, and they're not too long. They separate it into multiple conversations and not back to back, so you don't just take. It's not like the new Mission Impossible movie where the opening scene is just a voiceover explaining everything that happened in the last one.
Mm.
This is like the conversations feel like what these people would be talking about, and getting everybody on the same page, and then still just being a dope like conspiracy theory thriller.
James Gunn should watch that.
Yeah.
Is it
I
just an
bet he has.
episode, but with a bigger budget and like bigger set pieces?
Now the
essentially?
second one is
Okay.
this one is all lore. So it's doing more than the I Want to Believe 2008 one did. The 2008 one was just like a 2-part episode.
Who directed the original?
Chris Carter.
Okay.
And it's really good. Like, it blew me away how good it was.
I was hoping to hear Vince Gill again, but
In the
here we are.
in that the way, like, I've never watched it with that kind of eye. Like,
Okay.
who could watch this that hasn't been watching the show? Turns out everybody.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
I love that they took that into consideration.
Yeah. And it was very fun and cool.
And you've seen it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I kind of wish it was just like, imagine if that was the first thing.
Mm.
Like, it could have been the first thing.
to launch the show.
Right. Or just to, like, if that's what the X-Files was instead of being a 9-season long series, it was 5 movies or whatever. This one you could have launched it from this, having no backstory or IP or whatever, just the exposition works on its own. And that could have been pretty cool too.
Mhm.
But, right, they make it PG-13 so they can curse a little, and the gross stuff is a little grosser.
Yeah.
But it was dope. And then I watched Skip Trace. I watched 3 movies yesterday.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know how I did that, but Skip Trace is Jackie Chan and Johnny Knoxville.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Right, the perfect
Okay.
combo. I don't know why it took so long to put them together, and I don't know why they haven't done 5 more. It's just Jackie's made a career out of hitting people with other stuff that's around,
Mm-hmm.
and Johnny's made a career of being the thing people got hit by.
Yeah.
And then they made a whole movie where Jackie hits people with Johnny Knoxville, and it is fun as shit.
Yeah. All right.
So, right, that's what I watched. That's what you watched. That's what you watched. We did the preamble. Now let's do Back to School. June 13th, 1986, this movie comes out. Same day as Ferris Bueller's.
Mm-hmm. And also 6 months late.
And also 6 months late. We'll get into that in the second, the back end of the show, most likely. If not, join our Patreon. Back to School had a bigger impact at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Ferris Bueller hung around longer, but Back to School was a much bigger hit right out of the gate, and in 1986.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty interesting
Mm-hmm.
to me.
Ferris Bueller got the cult following that
Yeah.
Back to School didn't.
Right, and I don't know why it didn't, but maybe just Rodney. Like,
Probably
That
Rodney,
was-
because no one in Ferris Bueller was like notable.
no, not
Like-
really. Not super. I mean, the most famous person
The director.
in the movie was probably Jeffrey Jones
Mm-hmm.
at that time.
Right.
Like, he had been in a handful of other things. I can't remember anything Matthew Broderick was in before. War Games.
Sure. And like that, he
Yeah.
was that movie is so much more interestingly told.
Charlie Sheen. Is he in that?
Yeah, he's in the police station scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't even think he talks.
I don't think it does either. If he does, he has like 2 lines. But yeah, Ferris Bueller it's a more interestingly made movie, so it stands to gain a cult following. And Back to School is pretty straight down the middle.
Have you seen that fan theory about the movie?
I think so.
That it's Groundhog's Day. He's living the same day. That's why he knows how to do everything so well, perfectly.
Oh.
Like he's been living in that day over and over and over, and that's why he skipped school, and he knows exactly how to trick everyone and his parents, and that he can do all these things
Except for Cam's parents.
that you can't really trick.
That was the day he figured out he couldn't trick Cam's parents.
Yeah.
It was the second to last. It was the day before he got it all right.
And then he
Yeah,
got it
yeah,
all
yeah.
perfect.
he fucked up one thing,
Yeah.
the car, and then the next day he does it again and doesn't do the thing with the car. It
Right.
just works
And then he
out.
makes it home in time.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to
Makes it
race his
home.
dad.
Right. So here, let's read the list. June 13th, 1986. Back to School debuts at number 1.
Mhm.
Ferris Bueller's is number 2. Top Gun, Cobra, Raw Deal, Poltergeist 2,
Hell yeah.
Short Circuit, Space Camp, The Manhattan Project, and Invaders from Mars. These are the movies, the top 10 for that week.
That's a great top 10.
Right? Solid list. We've already done
One of them.
one of them. We'll probably do at least 2 more of these.
I'm guessing Short Circuit and Cobra.
Definitely Cobra. And we'll see about Short Circuit or
Yeah.
Space Camp. One of those, looking at this list, I realized I saw Space Camp and My Little Pony, the movie, is number 12 on this list.
Oh.
And I remember being a kid dropped off at the babysitter. I was like 7. So me and Troy were dropped off at somebody from church or whatever. And then we went and saw those back to back. Space Camp and My Little Pony. So right around now. And didn't even think about it till I just looked at it.
Which one's Space Camp? What is in that? What is that?
It's a movie where kids go to space camp and then they accidentally go to space.
They go to okay.
Yeah. I don't remember who's in it. Roger Ebert gave Back to School 3 stars.
Solid.
Solid. IMDb 6.7. Solid. Rotten Tomatoes 81% critics, 68% audience. It's odd.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a weird.
This seems like a much more audience forward movie.
Yeah, why would? Yeah, who knew why that happened?
Mm-hmm.
But it did. So here we go. The movie stars. Here's all the people that are in this movie. There's a
It's a
lot of people on
list.
this list,
Yeah.
and only one that I don't know, that I can't immediately be like from this other thing. It's, Rodney Dangerfield, Sally Kellerman, Burt Young from the Rocky movies. Sally Kellerman is from some play Hot Lips in the movie MASH, in the MASH movie. Keith Gordon from Christine. He's the one that had the evil car in Christine. Robert Downey Jr., never heard of him. Paxton Whitehead, some British guy. Terry Farrell played the college love interest of the Keith Gordon character and William Zabka. And she was in the show Becker. Yep.
Okay.
That's where I recognize her. Eventually figured that out. M. Emmett Walsh, diving coach Adrienne Barbeau from Escape from New York, was Rodney Dangerfield's first wife, or whatever, the wife he gets divorced from at the beginning. William Zabka, the 80s bad guy. Ned Beatty played the dean. Edie McClurg gets mentioned because she's in one scene in this, but she's also in Ferris Bueller, so she had 2 movies come out the same day.
Okay.
Jason Hervey played young Rodney Dangerfield at the beginning, so we just saw him in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and now he's in this.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Kinison is in this, and Kurt Vonnegut makes a cameo.
Mm-hmm.
And the band, Oingo Boingo.
Yep. With the film's composer.
Yeah, Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman.
Made the music and was in the... and, yeah. So there's 2 live music performances in this.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, I looked them up, and I couldn't really figure out what they were. They were basically just Rodney's backing band, so he could...
Oh,
song.
yeah, that scene. Can we pause for just a second?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll stitch it together. I just have to run something downstairs to Jason that I grabbed accidentally.
I should go smoke. Taking this break. And I'm not smoking. What am I doing?
Keith Gordon's hairline. It's about like mine.
Yeah, it's
It didn't
yeah,
go
but
well.
You're almost 40. He was playing
He's in
a
Fargo.
college freshman.
Who?
I don't think he was in Fargo. I think he
Keith- the-
directed
the-
some episodes.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, he
director.
stopped being an actor.
Oh.
That's the one that was...
Better Call Saul?
Yep, he's a very good director.
Yeah. Okay.
He doesn't... He should get more work, but he doesn't. Anyway, continue, sorry.
Dexter.
I don't know.
Talking
I
about
got
the
I got
songs.
hung up on Keith Gordon. I was like, what's he doing? Directing. He's directing.
Mm-hmm.
And Ned Beatty's just adorable in this thing. He's
Yeah.
so cute. He's just jovial and
Yeah.
fun as the Dean Martin, which is a title I would give to.
That was a joke that Rodney insisted on putting in. I remember reading.
Loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Are we back?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
If I didn't find a cut point, I had to run downstairs for a sec. If we did, then
Now
we're
it's
back.
not seamless.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know how it was going to be.
You should have just drunk it from your water
We
bottle
can't
and
come
then
back
cut on
from
the
a
water
break
bottle.
to you reading IMDb. Yeah, I forgot to look up Keith Gordon until 15 minutes into the episode. This guy's really interesting. We should talk about it. Should we talk about it?
I don't know. I was killing time. We're waiting for Randall.
All right, so I have no idea where we are.
We were talking about the bands,
The bands.
about how the
Danny
backing,
Elfman.
there was
Oh,
two
yeah,
live
so that was it.
performances.
That was done. I don't remember where I was going after that. Right, so this movie was the 6th highest grossing movie of 1986 and the 2nd highest grossing comedy of 1986. And it's also the most successful movie, like the most successful American movie to not be released theatrically in the UK. Don't know why that was.
Mhm.
Maybe Rodney was a specifically American guy. And there's a lot of Miller Lite in the movie because Rodney Dangerfield was doing Miller Lite commercials at the time.
Yeah, he wasn't quite out of that contract yet.
So that's the context. You want to hit the recap?
Yeah.
That's where we are. Recap. Yeah.
So, Rodney Dangerfield owns a chain of big and tall stores, but they're not called big and tall. They are called tall and fat, which made me laugh a lot.
Yes.
The opening thing,
The commercial
is so fucking funny.
Do you look at the menu and say, okay?
I fucking wrote that
Oh my
down.
God.
That was one of the only quotes I wrote down. That made me laugh so hard. It was so funny. So he owns a chain of big and tall stores and is married to a woman that he hates, and has a son in college. So, it's his wife's birthday. His wife of 5 years. It's her birthday. He figures out that he hates his wife. He causes a big scene at her birthday party, and they get a divorce.
Right. I mean, he causes a scene because he catches her
Cheating on him
in the pantry during her party.
Right. And then later, she's like, I want to...
And then honestly, doesn't cause... It's not that big a scene.
No, it's not.
Can we talk about how weird their cheating hookup is? What are they doing?
She's lying on a pantry.
On the counter.
Fully clothed. She's lying on a counter in the pantry, fully clothed. And some dude is making out with her. And it looks like he's trying to, like, this is going to be crude, finger blaster. But he's, like, rubbing her belly over her dress, kind of. And making out with her
in like a 3/4 Spider-Man kiss.
Yeah.
Like...
And then he walks in on that. Oh, what's the line that he says when he walks in on him?
I don't remember.
He says something.
I don't remember. I should have written some of these lines down.
I remember she says, "You're impossible," or something like that, and his response is, "Yeah, well, you're easy." And then it cuts.
Yeah.
He makes the most magnificent looking sandwich immediately after that. He goes to where all the food is. He grabs a small loaf of bread that people are supposed to like cut up into slices and put butter on. He cuts it in half long ways and then fills it with meatballs, chicken tenders, and deviled eggs.
Just everything on the table.
Everything on the table.
All the
apps.
hors d'oeuvres.
The hors d'oeuvres.
And then goes out to the pool to eat it, and then she brings friends of hers up to meet him after she just gets caught cheating. Like, he's not gonna be mad about it at all. Tries to introduce them, and then he spits out his food into his hand and then goes to shake these two people's hands. Magnificent scene. Goes upstairs. She's like, I want a divorce. And he goes, all right, he has the papers ready for her to sign,
of his pocket.
which is amazing. And then she goes, oh, it's going to be a lot harder than that. And then he pulls out a bunch of Polaroids of her cheating. It's like, oh, will it? And they get a divorce. So we cut to like post party. He's in the pool.
The divorce part is not really mentioned again.
No, like we just assume it's done. We never see her again. He doesn't mention it again. We don't even know if he tells his son later on that it happened.
Oh yeah, there's a scene where they're talking about his new wife
on the phone.
Right?
Yeah.
And then he goes to like, yeah, it doesn't come up.
Yeah, he calls his son in the beginning of the movie. He's like, you coming to the birthday party for your mom? And he's like, she's not my mom. She's your wife. And also she doesn't like me. So no, I'm not coming. That's how they establish that. But we cut to post party. He's like, and he's got his guy there played by, I don't know his name, but
Burt Young,
Paulie from Rocky. He's like, we're going to go visit my son in college. And they road trip it 300 miles away. Do we know where they live?
No. The college is generic.
Yeah. Okay.
Enough too. It's like Great Lakes University or whatever. So.
Yeah. So feasibly in the Midwest.
Right. I think maybe there's some indication he might live in New York. So maybe it's 3
there's
hours
a license
north.
plate somewhere in there that has it, but who knows? Who cares? It doesn't matter. So
Hooters
College. Hooters is the mascot of this college. Anyway, goes to the college, finds out that his son, who said he's in a frat and on the diving team, is not in a frat and is the towel boy for the diving team. So he's been lying about all of that, all the accolades, and he's about to drop out. And his dad's like, well, what if I go to school with you and keep you here, keep you in check? And he's like, I think you're nuts. He goes, cool, I'm going to do it. And then he buys the college a new building in exchange for tuition.
In exchange for being allowed to go
And-
because he doesn't have a high school diploma.
Doesn't have a high school diploma. And then also they say that the dean handpicks every student that goes there, which is not something deans do. But Ned Beatty is completely blindsided by all of the money that the college is getting to build this new building.
Yeah.
And is like, fucking, yeah, absolutely. And then it's antics from there on out. Rodney Dangerfield trying to buy his way through college while his son tries to legitimately go through college. And it's just Rodney Dangerfield antics. Falls in love with the teacher, goes to class with his son, and makes an ass out of himself, but everybody laughs at him.
Yeah, this is the movie. So, what's your favorite parts?
I love how I hadn't seen it in a movie before, but like I love how they show how really like a good businessman is good at delegating.
Yes.
I saw like a thing on, I don't know, somewhere online
Well,
about
he also
how,
says it.
Yeah,
He says it in the movie, too.
how like the people that become the big CEOs are the ones that cheated all the way through college
Mm-hmm.
and high school because they're so good at getting the best person for the job
Right.
that you need.
Right.
And I always that just is brilliant to me. And I didn't know it was in this movie.
Dude, I loved the whole scene of him picking apart the business professor's lesson.
Yeah.
Like all of that was like, oh, okay, this is, yeah, that was nice.
Right. I mean,
That was fun.
he's just there to show the difference between the academics of how this works and
business.
the reality of how it works.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. When he's like, what happens when you got to grease the palms of the politician for zoning changes? It's like, yeah, that's not something that this dude is going to teach.
No. Right, because this guy knows a book like how to teach a business class, which is not the same.
Right.
And he was trying to help,
Mm-hmm.
but probably went about it wrong or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought I think it's very fun. I think Rodney is charming and
I loved it.
also constant. He would be a nightmare to spend a day with, probably,
Mhm.
but
You get real tired of him.
right,
real quick.
watching him in a movie
Yeah.
when it's
Chopped up
the
right.
edited,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
best
yeah.
It's not
take or whatever.
constant.
Yeah,
Missed jokes.
I think my actual favorite part is when he's pulled into the dean's office and is accused of cheating because the exchange between him and Ned Beatty is fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that conversation so much.
Go for
I
it. What was
asked him, and he said he
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
What else should I do?
Right, and then he goes, I can't lie to you.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he just straight up lied the very next second.
yeah.
I love the diving, the like end diving part,
Yeah,
and not just because of all the hot guys in, in
Sure.
speedos,
yeah.
but like that like they added another diving board so he could do the triple thing,
Yeah.
jump from backflip from board to board.
I was hoping his son was going to do that for the final
That's what
dive.
I thought too.
And
but
then when they were like, we need one more diver, I was like, no, don't. Okay, you're doing it. You're doing
just
it. You're
the
calling him.
obvious don't
Yeah.
double. Like-
Yeah. The guy who's like
Switch.
50 pounds lighter than
Yeah.
Rodney Dangerfield.
And I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, the reason they didn't put him in a Speedo is then it would be so obvious.
Yeah.
So they're like, we got to put something real blousy on him
Yeah.
so you can't tell.
We need a bathing suit from the 50s for a woman in this.
Tucked in.
Yeah.
Two
They
shorts.
put Rodney Dangerfield in a bathing suit that Rodney Dangerfield has worn before.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's if there's anything more to it than that.
Yeah.
I do love when she when she says that the Kurt Vonnegut thing that was written
That's
by Kurt
very
Vonnegut.
funny.
It's almost like a throwaway line, but it's so funny
Yeah.
to me that he
Clearly
wrote
don't
it
know anything about Kurt Vonnegut.
and he got
And then he
him.
calls him up and yells at him.
Yeah, that's
Can you
great.
read lips? Fuck you.
Yeah.
He's on the phone.
That's so funny.
I'll call Robert Ludlum next time.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think there's college courses about Robert Ludlum books.
I
Those
just
aren't the
wasn't
same as Vonnegut.
I wasn't expecting all those. Like, I actually have personally some of those thoughts about college where it's such bullshit. Where like,
Yeah.
literally the author could write a thing on what they meant, and they're like, no, D.
Yeah.
Or the business school thing. Too.
Yeah,
Like I've
100%.
actually thought that, like, where I'm just like, man, I went to business school, and you come out of business school with so much confidence, and then you just get beat up by the world.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, oh,
I'm doing the things I
These
was taught. Why
things-
isn't this working? Well, you're not
like
gross enough, unfortunately, because you went to school.
it's, yeah. I've gotten to this point of like, whenever, I don't know, like I've thought about it, like if I had kids, I would maybe just be like, here, you can just have this money, go start a business.
Yeah.
Because that's a better use of your money in today's
Yeah.
dollars.
100%.
Also, you can declare bankruptcy
Mm-hmm.
and it's gone. You can't with, school debt.
Right.
So I've kind of become a little anti-college personally. Like,
Oh, I
More
am in
recently.
a lot of ways.
because I'm just like, man, everything changes. So like whatever you're learning, whatever's in a book now, it doesn't apply anymore.
Colleges, this is not related to the movie. I think colleges are still really, really important for medical students.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing that like truly stays up to date all the time because they fucking have to.
Yeah.
But everything else is so antiquated and so overpriced, and the politics behind it are insanely exclusionary. Anyway,
Yeah. I just was impressed that that stuff was in this movie
Yeah.
from '86.
yeah. I have a feeling a good chunk of that was Harold Ramis's doing
Oh, really?
because he was a screenwriter on this,
Oh,
Yeah,
that makes a lot of
and
sense.
he's known to be fairly critical.
I
That was
almost listed the writers and then realized it'd be easier to make a list of who didn't write on
Yeah,
this movie. There's
yeah.
8 or 9.
The two notables are Chuck Russell and Harold Ramis.
Right, Rodney has a story. He's got a story about
Yeah.
credit, so he thought it up or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like when he turned 3 dorm rooms into one big dorm room.
That was great.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Great big. And the roommate just comes along.
Yeah.
He's,
Robert Downey Jr. is so much fun in this movie.
he's
Yeah.
very weird.
Yeah. He's very weird, but he's so much fun. Almost every line out of his mouth is great. It's so perfectly placed.
and the kind of character he's playing.
Yeah.
He's playing the guy that doesn't buy into any of this. Like he's against pep rallies and football teams. And
Yeah.
all of it. He's a real fun.
He's the big anti-establishment guy
yeah,
in the movie, and he does it so well.
yeah. He's good. He's real good.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun that they kind of random, but then you explained why. But like why they chose diving as like it's usually basketball or football or like why is diving the sport that's showcased in this movie?
You explain this because I don't know why.
Rodney was a diver.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The AC, the Atlantic City diving show backstory thing is like 80% true.
Yeah.
I think the two things that are not true in that story is the Triple Indy isn't real,
Right.
and the diving horse
Yeah.
had already been retired before he joined the team. Like they
Oh,
stopped
okay.
doing that a few years before. But he was on a diving show in Atlantic City in the
Mhm.
40s and 50s. He's a good diver and a good swimmer.
I do wonder if that front flip in the beginning into the pool was him.
No.
No, it's definitely not. And the way that works, there's no way you could get that high of a jump without a
board.
spring.
Yeah.
Like he really takes an arc into that just from his feet from the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But
I think it's charming that it's not even they don't even attempt.
Mm-hmm.
It does not look like him.
I love that as well.
I also like that when he did the Triple Indy at the end, and people were like, "Nobody's ever done it. It's impossible." And it's like, I don't know if it is. Like, it's hard.
Mm-hmm. But
And
it's a
I
lot of
guess
just jumping.
Technically, the thing that makes it impossible is there usually aren't that many boards to bounce off of.
Yeah.
And they added one, and then suddenly it's not impossible. You just add the one. Like, you'd probably fuck yourself up a lot before you ever even just were able to hit all 3 boards.
Yeah.
And then the water, but I don't think it's impossible.
Well, especially because
Just
he's doing
kinda
it.
dumb.
He's doing it like 20 years after the last time he did it, on boards and into a pool he's not familiar with.
Yeah, and he's 65 years old.
Yeah.
And not an easy 65.
No.
If you knew what kind of shape he was going to donate his body to science fiction. That's
Yeah, that's a great line. That's a
another classic.
really good quote.
Just nonstop machine gun
Yeah.
Rodney jokes.
I know that I attempted to jump from diving board to diving board. I can't remember if I didn't like backflip and then do just trying to jump from diving board to diving board and got kicked out of a pool as a kid.
Okay.
But I hadn't seen this movie or anything. I just tried to do it.
Well,
It's
yeah,
like,
looks
there's
like
two
fun.
diving boards.
Yeah.
I'm a skateboarder. Like I just make up shit and try to see if it's
Yeah.
possible, and get
That's
in a
why it's
lot of
impossible.
trouble. Like my friends and I got kicked out of so many pools for like backflipping off balconies into like fountains or pools or like because we would watch Jackass and all
Okay.
those, so we would copy them,
Yep.
and we all could do backflips, and so we would do backflips into
Sure.
things, and then get kicked out of them.
Good.
Now I'm like I cannot believe, like my mom, she always hated when we were doing that stuff because sometimes we'd make her film. Mom, hold this camera, we're gonna backflip off this porch into this pool. And she'd be like, okay.
So you're getting kicked out of private pools?
I'm like, hotels.
Hotels? You jumped off balconies in hotels?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have got kicked out.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't do that?
No.
No.
No. The fact that you think we might is crazy.
Well, that explains why I'm the one with the bad hip.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
the room.
It does.
Yeah.
It does explain it. I mean, it's a serious lack of like poor judgment. So
lack
maybe
of-
that contributed to your hip,
Yeah.
in a general sense. I don't know if the specific jumping off a balcony into a pool is what did it, but the impulse behind it probably plays into why your hip sucks now.
Yeah. Jumping off things into pools and bodies of water.
Yeah, but
It certainly
jumping
doesn't
from,
help.
jumping
Cliffs.
from one thing to another is fun to think about,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't do it at a pool. At a hotel pool? There's people there.
Well, the board to board was at like a public pool, like in the summer. You wait in line to go on the diving board,
Famously empty.
and you get your friend to hold the line on the other board so you can jump from the high dive to the low dive.
Oh, you were doing that.
Yeah,
That's
Once.
once
way scarier.
Right? He's trying to do a double Indy.
a double Indy.
That is way scarier than what was in my head. For whatever reason, I just pictured two low dives side by side.
No, I went high dive, low dive.
You're insane.
I think I made it, but like I didn't do anything cool. Like I just hit the other board and then flew
You're
off
right. You
of
just
it.
dropped 10 feet onto a spring.
And they're like,
That's
"You're gonna
not
break
cool."
this. This is, you can't be here anymore." Also, other kids are now going to try this.
Yeah.
You probably killed
Yeah,
a
there's
child.
there's a lot of reasons why that
I
was.
mean, that's
a bad
valid.
idea.
I understand. Me today, I'm just like, I go by a skate park and I'm just like, there are no helmet. No one's wearing helmets. Concussions are real.
What's your favorite line from the movie?
Oh, it's the menu line in the
Yeah.
commercial for sure.
Do you have one, Bjorn?
I don't know the exact. It was the Vonnegut. Fuck you.
Oh,
right,
relives.
let's
Fuck you.
Yes.
That's so
Just saying
good.
fuck you to Vonnegut messing up a paper.
That's
He does
so
a
funny.
favor that made me laugh pretty hard. There was
Right.
another line in there, but I wasn't fast enough writing it down.
I mean,
Oh, cool.
yeah.
So let's just sit and think about it. You know, the line that I can't describe.
let's pull up the quotes on
Mhm,
IMDb and
mhm. And then
take
I'll go,
20
ooh,
minutes to
this
scroll.
one.
Yeah.
My favorite line is when they're at the bar, and he tells the server, he goes, "Bring a pitcher of beer every 7 minutes till someone passes out, then every 10 minutes."
Yeah.
That's so funny. Then bring one every 10. Because there's only 3 of us now.
Yeah.
Burt Young.
There's
Girls, this is Lou. Lou, these are girls.
Yeah.
Which, if you had to take any of these classes and Rodney and this guy was in it, which class would you most like to take with Rodney Dangerfield?
Business.
Business?
Only because watching him fuck with the teacher,
Yeah, that
because
would be
that's the
fun.
teacher he's gonna fuck with the most.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. That's the one he has. He brings existing knowledge and experience into.
Right. So watching someone who is probably a billionaire come into a business class and like give you very valid knowledge while also fucking with the teacher that everyone clearly hates would be a perfect way to spend 90 minutes.
I mean, that would be the most fun class. Like, you would have the most fun taking that class with him. But I have a feeling if you took that class with Rodney and were aligned in any way with Rodney, you were also going to fail. Like, that guy would just gonna fail you.
Oh, I wouldn't make it known that I'm aligned with him. I would still pass the test. I just write everything else down and then
I think
laugh.
it would be.
And get him to.
I think it would be fun to take that English class with him because nobody knows anything, and it's also just kind of you just make it up.
Yeah.
Like, these are real. Like, what does it mean to you or whatever? There's the fact that he got an F on that paper. The fact that he had the Vonnegut that he had. All he had to do was write what does these mean to me? It's a hard thing to get failed on.
Yeah.
But I think that would be a fun thing to be in a class with him and like maybe a study, like talk about it.
I think that's what would piss me off though. Is like if the teacher failed him for a Vonnegut what does this mean to me interpretation, and then she turns around and says whoever wrote this clearly didn't know anything about Vonnegut, and Vonnegut wrote it, I would hate that teacher.
Oh yeah. It would be
So I wouldn't have any fun doing it. Like there'd be nothing interesting to me about that because I would hate
What
the
about
teacher so
Sam
much.
Kinnison's class?
Oh my God.
I'm not taking that class ever.
No.
That guy's not teaching anything.
No. He's just yelling at you about Vietnam.
Yeah. And it's all right, it's like it's as if his classroom material was written by Lockheed Martin.
Yeah.
It's not information, it's propaganda.
Did you also see how tiny that classroom seats like maybe 15 people? It's so little. And then 14 by the time the scene is over.
Yeah. And Sam Kinison has the worst hair.
Oh yeah.
It's so bad. Turns out that beret was
Doing a lot.
Useful.
prescribed.
Did a lot of heavy
He was
lifting.
prescribed a beret. Right, so I like this movie.
I love this movie, dude.
It's gonna
Thank you
be-
for picking this.
Yeah.
It's easy to watch.
I wouldn't have watched it, but yeah, it's
Right, it's right around 90 minutes. I don't know much else to talk about the movie.
I mean, the thing about this movie is that like 70% of why you enjoy this movie is Rodney's one-liners.
Yeah,
And I mean, without quoting all of them, we have roughly 30% of the movie to talk about.
I mean, and there's also like scenes that you appreciate now because you would never get away with it. Like when the board is like having their meeting and there's just so much food and they're all really fat.
Yes.
That is, it's funny. The
Oh,
truth
yeah, the
is
Melon
that
Patch Kid thing.
The
yeah,
Melon
the
Patch
Melon
Kid is
Patch
so
Kids.
Those
like-
they're orphans.
they're-
Ours are
abandoned.
abandoned.
That's holy shit.
Like that scene
It's
is
just
great.
this giant sloppy fat doll.
The thing I
So
liked
funny.
about that is that it's like they're all customers. They're not exploiting people because the reality of it now, if you went to like a DXL meeting, I'm sure none of the people are customers. Like,
No.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Also, every fat person was a customer
Yeah.
as you go through the movie.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
bring up Orson Welles, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, here's a customer. I would put big old suits on that guy.
Yeah.
We got so much fabric.
Yeah, we have
Brando,
miles
a
of
streetcar named
fabric.
Desire. Marlon Brando, he wasn't too big then, but he's really got. He's a customer now.
I I thought it was an interesting choice to have that business teacher drive a right-hand drive, like weird roads, like 2-car roadster, like from a, I don't know, it reminds me of like a cartoon.
I mean,
car.
I think it's obviously intentional because it's there, but him being just posh British, very, very uptight. I mean, him driving what's basically a British car makes sense for his character.
It's just a hilarious.
It's just a
car to
cartoonish,
drive.
cartoonish British villain.
Like you forget those cars actually exist outside of Corella Deville.
Right.
You're like, oh yeah, those actually do exist.
Yeah.
The like long front.
And there's not skinned dogs in the back.
Yeah, there's no skin dogs.
Right? It's an interesting movie because who's the bad guy? Like the British guy is kind of a dick, but he's never wrong.
No, he's right every time.
What about the teacher getting upset about the hot tub scene?
I thought about that. Like, you are actively dating both of them.
Yeah, you're kind of just like, I don't know, I'm just feeling things out, and then he doesn't.
Yeah, you don't get to be mad. Sorry.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like, come on.
I mean, it just kind of felt like they were stringing it together.
Yeah.
And not really paying too much attention to what happened yesterday.
Well, like, also in that same vein, when his kid walks in on him running, like, the call center, essentially, out of the dorm, him getting super pissed off that this is happening. I'm like, guy, you were the very last scene laughing your balls off at his secretary taking shorthand in the class. Like, why is this so upsetting?
That was the perfect casting too.
Oh,
by the way.
absolutely.
Like, I don't know. I think I've seen her in other stuff, but like,
she's
oh
in
my
other
God.
stuff. I can't remember what. I looked it up last night and immediately forgot. But
Sending a
she's in Ferris
stenographer.
Bueller's.
Is
oh
she?
yeah.
Okay.
We're doing that again? Where the thing got said already?
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, round 2. Bjorn's kind of paying attention to the podcast.
I'm there with you. I also didn't catch it.
Did you, we should, I mean, this is definitely off-air talk, but next time we make one, we should turn Bjorn's headphones on.
Right. Let's take a break. I'm done.
I do like the take it a break idea.
I mean, well, what are we? I mean, I feel like we've.
Yeah, well, I mean,
We've done the movie,
yeah,
right?
We'll come
Done it.
back with some questions.
Yeah,
We got some
questions.
fun stuff to talk about on the question side. And,
Yeah.
and we'll talk to the Raz and
Do all the
of that
stuff.
is coming right up.
Cool.
All right, we're back. It's time for the questions part. This is the Bjorn segment. What let's hit these questions.
Let's
man.
hit these questions. Okay. Who stands to lose the most from not doing back to school?
I had an answer, but I think Jeff's is better.
Then let's hear yours first.
I said Danny Elfman.
He
But
scores the shit out of this movie.
he does, and I don't think I'm right. But he's the only name I could think of, because everyone else either already had the juice they needed or didn't do anything after this, so it didn't matter. But Danny Elfman this is his first feature after Pee-wee. Yeah, because it was originally, this was supposed to come out in December of 85, which means he probably did this alongside Pee-wee.
Yeah.
As it was happening. But he also had 2 more features after this and then got Beetlejuice. And there's nothing to say that those 3 movies between Pee-wee and Beetlejuice wouldn't have gotten him Beetlejuice. So it's a weak answer, but that's the only one I could come up with.
Right, mine is a little deeper than this, but I think the studio, Orion, stood to lose the most by not making this movie because they were toast. They pushed it from December of 85 to June of 86 for no other reason than they had the 2 movies they released in 85 bombed.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were running out of money. They wouldn't have been able to withstand a third in the same year.
Yeah.
Do you know what those 2 movies were?
Nah.
Okay.
But this movie they pushing it. It came out and it was a massive hit, and they were able to stay a studio for another 3 or 4 years before they finally closed. But that was it. It put a few more years on Orion. So that's really all I can think of.
I was thinking Speedo.
Speedo.
Yeah.
I can't think of another movie that had more Speedos in it.
Yeah.
And they look great.
Yeah.
So good.
They're great. I didn't mind it.
I didn't mind it at all.
One Crazy Summer might have had some.
Swim fan.
Swim fan. Sexy Beast.
Sexy Beast has some. Right at the beginning.
Right at the top.
Yeah, so that's my answer is the studio.
All right. You guys got a double feature for back to school?
I wrote down like 5.
All right.
Oh, man. It's a long double.
First one is Back to the Future.
Triple double.
Right.
They're
next to each other on the shelf. It's easy to pick.
Yes. The kid in the beginning plays Lorraine's brother in 1955.
Yeah, a Jason Hervey double feature.
Next one is pretty obvious, Christine.
Christine, yep.
Real Genius.
That's good.
And then there's something about Mary.
All right.
The cop that's in the cop that gets called after he peeps on that girl in the shower.
Yeah.
He's the cop that unzips Ben Stiller in the beginning of There's Something About Mary.
Dang.
Yeah.
That just reminded me. I love that scene when they're like, "Oh, we should call campus police," and then they're like, "Okay, someone already called," and then the police show up with like cases of beer to the party. That's so great. It's such a fun twist of like they're also there to party.
Right, just money buys everything.
Yeah.
The other random thing that I think is interesting is like he usually like you see beer or like a old drink and it looks different, but they've been doing that Miller Lite classic can for so long that it looks current.
It's identical. Yeah.
As opposed to the like 90s blue one that was there forever.
Yeah, yeah.
So it looks, I don't know, it looks exact. It's the old can.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine was Karate Kid. What was yours?
I would mine is Easy Money.
Easy Money.
Just the other Rodney Dangerfield movie.
Okay.
There's 2 Rodney Dangerfield movies in this at the Rodney Dangerfield peak. Right, Caddyshack is not a Rodney Dangerfield movie.
He's just in it.
It's Easy Money and Back to School.
Not
That's the double feature.
Ladybug.
No, not Ladybugs. That was post Dangerfield peak. That's a kids movie that Rodney Dangerfield is in.
Okay.
These two are built around what Rodney does.
Yeah.
So that's where I would take it.
You guys have a sequel idea for Back to School or prequel, I guess?
No, not really.
No.
I want a rom-com of his ex-wife and him getting together. Because I want to see when it was good. I want to see the honeymoon period of that relationship. Like, is she cheating then the whole time? Like, how'd they get together? How'd they meet? I don't know.
It could just be, I mean, it definitely is just a Rodney Dangerfield throwaway line, but he goes, remember how good yesterday was? Or what did he say?
He goes, I can't believe it's been 5 years. It feels like yesterday. And you know how bad a day yesterday was.
Yeah. And then he says later that he's like, my second marriage, oof, I think I was just lonely. So I don't think he ever liked her.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to know. That's the one I want.
Sure.
I want that rom-com.
You enjoy it.
All right. You said you had a recast.
I do have a little recast. So I'm going to do my maybes and then move on to my definite. So Keith Gordon, who plays his son, I thought Michael J. Fox would have been a good replacement for him. I think he would have done better. Ned Beatty, I would swap for Glenn Shaddix.
Yeah.
He's
got a good vibe.
He's Otho from Beetlejuice.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. He's got everything that Ned Beatty was doing is just what Glenn Shaddix does.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then Paxton Whitehead for Simon Callow. Are you familiar?
No.
He is the British guy who runs the nature preserve in Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls.
All right. I still don't know, but I
might
a different British guy.
Person.
A different British guy. And then I think Rodney Dangerfield could be swapped for John Candy.
Oh, yeah.
We lose.
That's true.
We lose one-liners for sure, but I think John Candy's improv is funny enough, like way more than funny enough to.
I think what happens there is the movie has a longer tail. Like
Good.
John Candy is
Yeah.
nicer in his comedy is nicer.
Sure.
Rodney's is a little mean.
Yeah.
It can be mean. So that cuts down on. Also, if John Candy's in it, it's not rated R.
Sure. But
And,
that does mean it might stick around
yeah.
a lot more.
Has a longer tail. So that's good. Rodney Dangerfield. The only one I thought of was basically anybody instead of Keith Gordon. Or swapping him and Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that, like, there was nothing in the research to indicate this, but Robert Downey Jr. was making Saturday Night Live at the same time.
Right.
So maybe he just wasn't available enough to play that part
Mm-hmm.
because he was going back and forth from New York to LA
Right.
a couple times a week to pull this off.
Mm-hmm.
And but if Robert Downey Jr. played the Keith, like if you just switch those roles, the movie's better.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Keith Gordon is just, he's a better director. Like he's obviously a good director when you look at what he's directed.
Yeah.
There's nothing in anything he's directed that has a particular where you're like, oh, that's the Keith Gordon thing.
Right.
But it's all done. Like it's all like Fargo and Better Call Saul, like quality shit. So he knows what he's doing. But that guy is much better as not in it as much.
Mm-hmm.
Like let Robert Downey Jr. do the lifting.
Mm-hmm.
Because he carried his scenes.
So well. So fucking well.
Who did?
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Like in a way that almost like at the same level as like Emmett Walsh and Ned Beatty and Rodney Dangerfield, like these outsized presence,
Mm-hmm.
like major, two of those guys are huge, like really good actors.
Yeah.
And then Rodney Dangerfield is Rodney Dangerfield. And the Keith Gordon guy is just kind of forgettable.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the other people, Zabka does a good job. Unfortunately, that's really cemented he's never going to be a good guy in a movie. But he does a good job. But Keith Gordon, like, do they want that character to be anybody?
Yeah.
Like, because if that's what they were going for, then they nailed it, right? If that's the person that want the audience to imagine them the role you're in or whatever, you did it. You didn't put anything in that guy that you can't do. But yeah, I think just swapping those two would have made the movie better.
Yeah, just swap. That's a really good one. I wrote that Keith Jordan recast him with John Cusack.
Okay. Let's see that.
I thought he would have just added more to that role.
Mm-hmm.
It would be just more memorable.
Yeah.
They could do the exact same thing, and he's more
Yeah.
memorable, easier to root for.
Yeah.
All those things.
Did you guys have a better title for Back to School? I
No.
couldn't come up with anything even silly for this one. I was like,
No.
no, it really couldn't.
I didn't come up with a synopsis either.
No. All right.
I thought of one off the top of my head. A rich guy renovates 3 dorm rooms without anybody noticing.
Fast.
Fast.
Quick.
Even the other two guys didn't notice that their rooms were out of commission for, I guess, the morning.
Yeah,
like, how
a
the fuck they
couple
pulled that
hours.
off? Yeah.
Added a full kitchen,
Added a full kitchen, a bunch of furniture, painted, drywall.
but still a shared bathroom.
Took down
Yeah.
walls.
Took down walls,
Added
a bunch of furniture, and then a call center.
Right? Somewhere else, I think. I don't even know where that room was. Was that in the dorm?
I think it was.
that was my favorite place I'd like to go.
The call center?
Yeah,
The dorm
call center. Call
I mean,
center.
that big ass dorm room would be dope.
Yeah.
That dorm room and like the hot tub
Yeah.
room. That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
All right. So did you guys have the theme song? I thought Danny Elfman did a really great
Oh, he
job.
knocked it out of
There's
the
like
park.
there's a lot of things that were just done well. I don't know what would be better
Nah.
than that. But is there a Tom Petty song that would
Nah,
fit this
not,
one?
not for this.
It doesn't really work. All right, should we go ahead and do the Frank Berman game?
Well, we can. Let's save
Connection game?
that for a minute. Let's talk about Vonnegut being in
Oh,
this
yeah,
movie.
Yeah.
So Kurt Vonnegut shows up, and he's not really a guy that is in movies.
No.
And it's a fun cameo. It's a fun surprise to see him. He's recognizable. And that got me thinking about cameos in movies like that, where they're not actors, they're not even really not even musicians. But even when it, like, Alice Cooper in Wayne's World is like the one musician cameo that kind of fits into this, but because of the scene in the back, not because they're playing, right? Like the Aerosmith in Wayne's World doesn't count because that's just where Aerosmith, or in Wayne's World 2, that's just where Aerosmith would be and playing a show or whatever. But I like
or Aerosmith and Be Cool.
Right. We talked about this the other day. I think a solid one is David Bowie and Zoolander.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of, right, Billy Zane.
Billy Zane.
Yeah, Billy Zane too.
Right.
That whole scene.
The Prez.
Yeah.
One I really like is in Maximum Overdrive. Stephen King is in one scene getting money out of an ATM, and the point of view is the ATM camera. And he's got one line, and it's, "This machine called me an asshole." Right? I think that's fun. Stephen King tends to show up in Stephen King things for a second.
Mm-hmm.
What about in Jurassic Park, the remake one where Margaritaville
Jimmy Buffett?
Yeah,
Jimmy
Jimmy
Buffett.
Buffett running by. Yeah,
grabs the drinks?
that's good. That's
oh,
fun.
that's Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, that is Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, I didn't know that.
By the way.
Yeah. Thomas Pynchon, a guy who nobody's seen. Even when he was on The Simpsons, he had a bag on his head.
Mm.
He did voice work on The Simpsons, but nobody's ever, right? There's no, the whole idea is like he's anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
There's no pictures of him, but he is apparently in Inherent Vice somewhere,
Oh.
and only Paul Thomas Anderson knows where.
Huh.
Even the people in the movie didn't know that he was in that scene or whatever. And I'm just trying to watch that movie and be like, which one of these guys is Thomas Pynchon? Is not possible.
Yeah.
There's too many scenes with too many people. Right? They go to a party and like Moby Grape is at the party or whatever. Like maybe it's in that scene where there's 50 people, but I think it's neat to just know that we don't know what he looks like, but he is in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
So we could. And then this one's fun. Greg Behrendt was in He's Just Not That Into You.
Oh.
Cameoed in that.
Okay.
Greg Behrendt a real nice guy.
Yes, he is. I like Greg Behrendt a lot.
Because you said the Springsteen one doesn't count for High Fidelity, the dream sequence.
I mean, it kind of does. I don't know what. That's such a weird way to say it. Why bring it up if we talked about it already and that was where I stood? It just feels like he's playing, like he's being an actor in that scene a little bit more than just running into like Kurt Vonnegut being Kurt Vonnegut.
Yeah.
But Springsteen in a dream sequence, sure.
Springsteen is not in this movie, but they reference him.
They do reference
Yeah.
it. That's
They
a
get him
great
to
scene.
clear the.
It's very popular.
Yeah.
It's so popular at the time that everybody just was like, let's go to the car.
Yeah.
I like how he's holding the sign and then people are like pressing their face. Like, that's not, if he was in the car, that guy wouldn't be holding the sign.
Right.
Why are you pressing your face to the window? Nobody knew how limos worked in 1986 or how pickups worked.
I also love that they're all just. He's holding the sign facing the auditorium that they're all running out of, as if they just ran past him to get to his car.
Yeah, yeah. Right? There should, because we just see inside that room, we just see people just start taking off.
Right.
And there's never a Springsteen's outside.
Yeah.
There's none of that. They just leave. Right? I mean, that's pretty good. That's how long he's been this famous.
They do that twice in this movie because when he goes to make the sandwich in the beginning, people just start crowding around him making this sandwich.
Yeah. They want to see what's going
Just
on.
out of no, the guy's just making. He's not doing anything but making a sandwich. He's not being big or expressive about it. He's just making a sandwich.
I mean, from the other side, he is taking all the appetizers. That might be why they're looking. They might be
Sure.
over there going, fuck, I didn't.
get any meatballs.
Right? I was waiting for the next batch. You know if there's going to be any more of those eggs? Are there more eggs coming out? There's a bunch of cutscenes of people being like, I didn't want to be first. But I didn't eat. They said there was going to be food, so I didn't eat, but there was just and then this guy took all the meatballs. So you're not going to leave one meatball? So mad. So, it's right. What do you have cameos like that? Like, what are yours?
I can think of a bunch, but I don't know if they work. Like after Zoolander, I can think of a couple in Sunny, but they're not cameos. They're just giant actors or directors that are cast in very weird parts.
Like Sinbad and Rob Thomas.
Like Sinbad and Rob Thomas being one. Christopher Lloyd is in an episode. Guillermo del Toro's in a couple episodes.
Christopher Lloyd being in an episode is less surprising. The only surprising part of that is that he's only in one episode.
And you don't know it's him.
He should be in a bunch.
He's dressed
Him
as
and Danny
Santa.
DeVito have worked together a lot.
Yeah, and it's funny. They did a parody episode of One Flew.
Yeah.
And that's not the episode he's in.
No.
But the son of the guy who throws the water fountain is
Chief, the son of the chief.
Son of Chief is in it, yeah. And they call him Chief.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who's the actor that's learning to play cards from Brad Pitt in Ocean's 11?
I mean, how many of those names do you need? Topher Grace is
That's
the
what I'm
main
thinking
guy.
of.
Okay.
Shane West is at that table.
Yeah. Does that count? No, those are actors,
Those are just actors in small roles.
Kind of it, right?
but they're playing themselves.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. This is like
Oh,
I
dude.
don't want them to,
Dan
like,
Marino.
Yeah, Dan Marino and Ace Ventura.
Bill Murray in Zombieland.
Bill Murray in Zombieland is right.
Oh yeah.
That's a good cameo.
Yeah.
But this is like these are people that aren't in movies. Like is what I was going for.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
David Bowie in Zoolander is good. He's in like 3 movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Lawrence Taylor in Shaft, where he's just playing Lawrence Taylor, and then he references it like Sam Jackson references it because he's in both. I think like he's in both the Sam Jackson Shafts. And then in the second one, he references, "Oh, I did this guy a favor 20 years ago," which could just be I put him in that one.
Oh, okay.
Gave him a little money, got him some health insurance for a year.
Yeah.
But he's just in it for a second, playing a goofy version of Lawrence Taylor. Like,
Mhm.
not right. It's not football related. He's just in it somehow. It's pretty wild, right? Alan
Mhm.
Trammell and Lou Whitaker in an episode of Magnum PI, stuff like that. That's fun.
There's countless Simpsons cameos.
I mean, The Simpsons is built on cameos.
Yeah.
But yeah, so no authors, no.
I can't think of any authors.
Right. I mean, another good, like a good example, if you just remove the last 8 years or whatever, is like Elon in Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
Like he's a real life version of what's going on in the movie. So
Yeah.
to bring him into that is kind of fun. It didn't last long,
Mhm.
but it was, neat.
Yeah.
Could have brought
at
in
the
a
time.
different guy. But he was like a kind of famous other guy. Like if Neil deGrasse Tyson shows up in something before the last 5 years when he kind of became his own like cult of personality thing,
Mhm.
but just like a famous scientist. Stephen Hawking in a movie, if that ever happened.
Right.
But yeah, all right. Well, that was we took a shot on that. We'll see how high one.
I like it. Should we do the game? That's all I have left for the questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I was stuck on this game. So on this one. So I just did it until I landed.
Sure.
So I'm gonna go first because I definitely lost. So Rodney Dangerfield is in Little Nicky
Uh-huh.
with, I'm gonna screw up his name, Ray's Ifans.
Oh, and I think it's Reese.
Reese. Cool. Reese Ifans, who's in The Replacements with Keanu Reeves, who's in 47 Ronin with Carrie Yo. I'm just going to screw up his whole name. He's in Mortal Kombat
Okay.
with Christopher Lambert, the Highlander,
Yep.
who is in Kickboxer Retaliation with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
All right.
So
What
you
you got? You go.
So I have Rodney Dangerfield is in the Onion movie
Okay.
with Steven Seagal.
All right.
Steven Seagal is in Machete with Danny Trejo. And Danny Trejo is in Minions: Rise of Gru with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh my God! Of all the movies that could have crossed paths in, it's nice to know that we were able to connect them on a movie where those two guys didn't even meet and probably don't know they were in a movie together.
Right.
Mine
know there are more.
Mine uses some of the same path as last week, but it's just Rodney is in Easy Money with Joe Pesci, who is in some Lethal Weapons with
people.
Right, Mel Gibson, who's in Expendables 3. John Cloud was in Expendables 2. So pick one from Expendables 3.
Move
Stallone.
him over. Yeah.
Dolph. Let's go Dolph on this one.
Yeah.
Then Expendables 2, John Cloud. Pow.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Kickboxer Retaliation. Good pull.
Dude, it was... I mentioned this in the text last night. It was really tough to not use this movie considering Robert Downey Jr. is in it.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn.
I am not getting group text in that thread, so we got to figure that out before we leave today. But
okay.
Yeah.
That might be a cell phone issue, but that's off-air mic talk.
Maybe. I mean, I turned it off and turned it back on. Still didn't work. Because this happened a few days ago, too.
It did.
So I tried to sort it out. Then it was working. Then I didn't get those texts.
My phone does the same thing.
Either way, I was all wrapped up in the X-Files. Try to follow along. That's what I love about the X-Files is I'm watching in order and still only kind of know what's happening. But that's how they nail it. They give you just enough to feel like you're keeping your head above water, but not enough to feel like you missed something.
I'm still wondering why that guy stayed in the building. I don't understand that.
I can explain that later. I think I do know what happened there, but it's at the very beginning. A bomb goes off. This is not we're not doing this movie.
We're not doing X-Files.
The X-Files movie was set to premiere on television. Like its television premiere was September 15th, 2001. And after the opening scene, they pulled it.
Oh, okay.
Moved it way back. Can't have that. Which is a wild opening scene considering it had just been 3 years since Oklahoma City.
Yeah,
and it's very similar.
Yeah, it's almost exactly what happened.
Like
right?
like the picture, like the scene at the end. Anyway.
Right? It could be the picture of the Murrah building and just green screened and them standing in front of it. It did have weird green screen issues where wide shots of obviously fake things looked way more real than close-ups of those two looking at a thing. But we'll get to that whenever we do this one.
Yeah.
But right, so back to school. We watched it.
Did we?
So
watch
we
it?
could watch it again.
Yeah,
it's great.
You
this
can
is going
watch
in
it
my
if you want,
rotation.
but this one is definitely like I watch this one. My takeaway from this is I should be watching this movie more often.
Yeah.
It should make the falling asleep rotation, which is the same thing I thought when after Real Genius too was like, this is good.
This goes into my doing shit around the house and taking a shower rotation.
Yeah. And nothing too crazy loud that'll wake me up. You know? I try not to fall asleep to movies with gunshots.
Right.
Big scenes.
Right. The only one I do is Big Lebowski, really.
Yeah.
And sometimes Fletch, because there's just that one shot right at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I can sleep through one. But massive fucking gunfights, no thank you. And the Lebowski one is early enough that I'm not asleep yet.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember falling asleep to DVDs and then waking up to the menu?
Yeah.
Like if it was a loud menu.
When I was a teenager, we would cycle through falling asleep to the first Pirates and School of Rock.
The porn?
Yes.
Pirates?
Uh-huh.
Cool. Duh.
Obviously.
Pirates, the
Nailed
porn.
it. Pirates, the porn.
Is that a name of a porn?
Yeah, it was the most expensive porn ever made at the time. And it was just riding on the Pirates of the Caribbean.
You know what? We didn't do this in our concept, like coming up with the show, but I think we found your lane.
What? The
Tell
porn?
us if there's a fuck version of the movie we just brought
Back
up.
to school. Study hard.
Yeah, what's the
Back shots to school.
Yeah, back shots to school. What's the
it's not
porn
your-
version?
It's not your lane, Randy. Uh, I can't even think of one. I'm bad at this. Anyway, the first Pirates movie is dope, but
I love it.
It does have fluctuating sound.
Then there's 19 more of them, and they're not great.
They're not terrible.
They're not terrible. I mean, once you get
They're
past
still
3,
fun.
once
Cool
you get past
music
3,
and
they're pretty
swords.
bad.
Nah. That
Once
one where
they-
they steal a bank with a wagon is at
That-
the beginning is fucking awesome.
Pissed me off so much.
Well, of course, because you're all like, that's not how you move banks. Excuse me, my father was a bank mover. And you know, when you grow up and it's
Long
hard not to see the flaws when you grow up around. So I get it. I don't like watching Punchline. I don't care how good the movie is. Hollywood Improv does not have lockers.
Downstairs.
Yeah, it just doesn't happen. So I can't watch it. I get it. You get hung up sometimes.
You want to throw it to the Raz, see what he thinks?
Yeah, let's see what the Raz thought about this. I hope we don't disagree. This one might get some pushback from me if he hated it. But yeah, let's check out what the Raz thinks. All right, we're here with the Raz talking back to school. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, buddy. Good to see you. It's been a minute.
Yeah, right. Oh, same shirt club. We so
No,
back
I
to
did
school,
laundry
man.
Yesterday.
How have you seen this movie before?
I have. I've seen this movie a few times. I feel like I watched this as a kid, and then I've seen it. It's it's classic Rodney type of a thing.
Yeah, they figured out how to build a Caddyshack figured out how to build a character around him for he was in like 30% of that movie.
Right.
And then using that they were able to build this a few good Rodney movies is kind of all we needed.
Right.
I mean at the very least it's all we got.
Right. I mean, it was it's he gets no everybody. He's a character but he's one of those guys that people know how to do him.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. He was like one of the first characters. Like we're seeing a resurgence in characters comedy, and maybe it's not a resurgence. It's just because people are on TikTok and Instagram now. But we're seeing a resurgence in like character type of comedy, and he really was kind of an early adapter of it. Which is there was a lot of back in those days there was a lot of that type of stuff. And it's not like it's never been right. Like Jim Varney.
Yeah, Dice.
A lot of people can, but it was, he's one that people can do.
Yeah, for sure. I always would have, he lived longer than I thought. And I wonder how much longer he would have had to live for me to cross paths with him. Maybe another 7 years or something.
Right. That's wild. He's one of those icons, like that he had that look that, he was the guy.
But still just hanging out at the club in New York. After he stopped doing the road and movies and stuff, he still would just go to Dangerfields.
Yeah.
So it's not unheard of.
Right.
Right. I just missed a few. Robin was probably the one I missed by the least amount of time because he had started to be around a lot in LA and was always, he passed away a few months before I did the Throckmorton and Marin County or wherever that is.
Okay.
And that was like he would go hang out. His house was not that far from that theater. So
He's
I
another
just
icon.
yeah. But Dangerfield, man, so this movie did you like it? What do you think of this movie?
I like it. Look, it's funny. It's silly. I distinctly remember this one scene as just such a funny, and I maybe quote this scene at least once every couple of years, maybe or when it comes up or whatever, but that's the whole, I have class. And then he's like, well, let me know when you don't have any class. It's just such a dumb, funny joke. It's such a wordplay pun.
Yeah, it's perfect. It was good. That is a good joke. I remember it. And he ends up getting that lady.
Yeah, he was trying to get a date, and she's like, I have class. And he's like, let me know when you don't have any class.
I mean, all you had to say. You didn't have to say you had to work. Just Rodney asked you out. You go, sorry, I have class. That's enough for it. He would be like, I get it.
Yeah. Such a funny thing.
Yeah. All right. So, how many Rodney movies do you recommend above this one? Maybe Caddyshack, if that counts.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. Caddyshack's mid. Caddyshack is not as good as anybody remembers. Caddyshack is a product of its time. It's too long. It's a lot of skits and scenes, which a lot of comedies were back then. But I don't know, man. If it's just straight Rodney movie, I think this is the better one. This is the bigger one. This is the more funny one. You know, this is the more iconic one.
Yeah. People don't. Easy Money doesn't get brought up ever.
Right.
Nobody talks about ladybugs.
Yeah, I mean, like, right. You know, like, it's how many movies can you name of Rodney?
I'm almost out. I think I have one more. Rover Dangerfield, the cartoon where he
I've
plays
seen
a dog.
that, and I'll give that. Look, Don Bluth, baby. I'll talk about that one all day long.
Yeah, he made some good stuff, that Don Bluth fella.
Don Bluth, man. Yeah, Don Bluth. I'm looking at his Little Nicky. I guess he was he was Lucifer in Little Nicky.
Oh yeah, that's right. He wasn't Little Nicky.
But also, it was like, you know, those kind of four movies were really the big ones: Caddyshack, Easy Money, Back to School,
yeah,
Rover, and Ladybugs.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Because he's one of those guys who really blew up. Almost, I'd love to find out if he was even older than us at this point.
He was.
You know what I mean? Like,
he was the Rodney guy was his third attempt into stand-up. He had come and gone two times before.
Maybe I should reinvent myself with a character.
okay, Razzle.
Maybe I'll call myself. Maybe I'll go back to being. I don't know. Maybe I'll start learning how to do impressions or sound like a Southerner or a Boston. Maybe I'll be a Boston guy.
Oh, that'd be great. I can't wait to find out where this goes. So to all the listeners, check out our Patreon. We're going to you'll find an episode soon where we get to learn a lot more about Raz. And, yeah, so that's back to school, man. How you want to sign this one off?
You know, that's a good question. I will sign this off with, I'm going to say this. Let's do this, because I'm a positive guy. I like to be positive. Geoff, I appreciate you for letting me be on your podcast and see you so often. And you're a good guy and you're a good friend.
Aww.
And that's how I'm signing off. I want to give Geoff his flowers of being a cool, genuine, down-to-earth dude.
I appreciate it, Raz. I appreciate you being on it and working around our schedule, and as we try to figure out how to get 4 people to make a thing once a week. It's not easy, but we're figuring it out. And I'll see you in a couple of days in real life, my man.
We saw each other a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm seeing you right now.
We're hanging out right now.
Yeah, or it was a few days ago. I don't know when September. It's the first weekend of September. It's coming up, but either way, check out the Patreon and find out more about Raz. And like Raz says, I'm the best. Thanks for listening, everybody. And we'll be back next week with How High. All right, so back to school. We all loved it. Watch it. Get your let your kids watch it.
Yeah.
As they're going back to school. Cough over when they show the boobs or whatever.
Cough over the boobs.
Yeah.
Make your Ring doorbell go off so they look away. And then when he's on the phone with Vonnegut, just let it happen.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Very funny.
Anybody got anything to plug?
Oh, just my other podcast. Love Hate Laughs. Oh, also I have a weekly or every other week if you're in Portland, Bangers Comedy. Back. Live show.
Check it out. And it is just every other Sunday. So there's no real way to do it's not a second and fourth or every other one.
Every other one. Check our Instagram, Bangers Comedy.
Cool.
Find the dates.
Right? Then mark your calendars. Every second Sunday of the calendar, not the month.
Yeah.
That was delivered very eloquently. Thank you, Jeff.
Oh, yes, you're welcome. Anyways, bangers. There's no way to make that a porn parody
Yeah.
any more than it is. What? The Z? Come on, Z. It kind of looks like three people fucking. I just trying to play along. I don't really know.
I don't know how porn works.
You got anything to plug, Randy? A
No,
list?
I'm trying to figure out how a Z is three people fucking.
Well, if you cross it.
Right. You're just into. You're just a real long-term relationship. You have a Z to anybody in a while? You and John need to put out an ad, see if you can find a third to make the Z. It's very simple. Right? You want to run your list of pods, Randy?
Anytime now and unlock this if you're a parent, and then What's More Metal and Ghost and Hose, and yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, and Nice to Be Nice with Sean Jordan.
And check out our Patreon.
Please.
And email us at saturdayafternoonmovieclub@gmail.com and sign up for our Patreon. And we got cool stuff, and you can participate and
I have heard
be
it
more
is
involved.
tough to find us if you were going to Patreon and searching. So if you go to the link in the Saturday Afternoon Movie Club bio on Instagram, it goes straight to our page.
Yeah,
So
check that out.
Please use that.
Follow us on Instagram and use that link. It doesn't cost a lot. So check those out, and meeting adjourned.